Why small handwriting is dangerous. My name is Bart Baggett. Have you ever seen someone that writes really, really tiny? You may have wondered, what the heck does that mean? Well, I use dangerous an interesting word because actually they're not dangerous. They're incredibly focused. And what's interesting is some of them choose dangerous jobs like a race car driver, airline pilot, fighter pilot, astronauts. Have you ever seen an interview with an astronaut? They're never really that charismatic, at least when they're on the job. So they're engineers. Engineers write small. And so interesting enough, when you write really small, that helps you focus on things in front of you and distracts you from things around them. So when you're talking to someone that writes really tiny, if they're not paying attention to you, they literally don't hear you. And so interesting, a lot of couples, a big bubbly woman, for example, big bubbly handwriting, marry someone with really small, tiny printed handwriting, they have a lot of miscommunication problems because he is not necessarily not in love with her. He doesn't communicate in the same way. So small handwriting is really not dangerous unless you're a serial killer. One of the interesting things about a lot of serial killers is they tend to write really small, at least the ones that don't get caught for years. And here's why. If you write really tiny and you're introverted and you can keep secrets and you're precise and you're good with details, you don't get caught. That's the thing. A sloppy person murders one person, they get caught. And that's the challenge is if you're a good serial killer, you're focused and you're intense. So if you look at all the famous serial killers, they tended to have small handwriting, but they also had one trait the rest of us don't. Massive resentment from childhood. That resentment is the one distinction between someone that can be a fighter pilot and a great member of society and be someone that is focused and intense and angry, but also resentful. So don't go look at your husband's handwriting and say, hey, I watched this video and you're a serial killer. That is not the point. But the point is people that write really tiny are often misunderstood because they have incredible focus. So if I'm hiring an engineer or a computer programmer or an accountant, I want that small handwriting. But if I hire somebody at the front desk or in sales, I want the bigger handwriting because they actually like people and they like being around people. And if you think about all the people like the front desk person, the receptionist, the cheerleaders of the world, they like everybody. They're socially intelligent in a different way than analytically intelligent. So that's small handwriting, good things, bad things. Most things in psychology aren't all good or bad. It has to do with context. And that's what I'm here is I want to unpack the context of psychology. We do it once a month in our handwriting analysis members class. It's on Thursday nights every month. Hop in, upload your handwriting sample, join us on Zoom. Just go to handwritinguniversity.com. Check it out. Lots of free resources there. I'd love you to learn this skill. It changed my life many, many years ago. And it's something that if you're dealing with human beings, good skill to have.